I try and be quite confident with my food. I think I try some crazy things because I think it's heaven food. That's why I like to call it heaven food. What kind of girl would I like to be?
What's your favorite junk food?
My favorite junk food? I don't know. Well, my favorite food while I'm here in the US is Chipotle. I wouldn't consider it junk food, but because I think it's heaven food, that's why I like to call it heaven food. I get a burrito bowl, I get white rice, chicken, red hot sauce, sour cream, and then I get a bag of chips. And I don't even use a knife and fork. I use the chips as a scoop to eat it. So.
What's the last book that you started but didn't finish?
The last book I started didn't finish. I think it was actually Lord of the Rings, and that was a year. I normally try and finish books that I start, but Lord of the Rings was a bit of a challenge for me. I didn't realise. I mean, I watched the films already, and I was like, you know, I want to read the books now to get a whole, you know, new kind of concept of it. But they were pretty challenging. Lord of the Rings. I was quite young as well, so.
When's the last time you cried?
Wow, I haven't cried in a long time. I don't know. I'm not the kind of person that cries to films or anything like that. I don't really cry to many things. Oh, I cried out of happiness. I was pretty happy when my album went to #1 in the UK. That was quite an emotional moment for me. So that was pretty cool.
If you could be any historical figure, who would it be?
Oh wow. I'm trying to think of people that. I think I'd say Winston Churchill. I think he seemed like a pretty funny guy, and obviously a very influential person and all that kind of thing. But I think the thing that drew me to him when I was learning about history classes at school was the fact that he just seemed like a nice, funny guy. Yeah. So, yeah.
If you were a girl, what kind of fashion style would you have?
If I was a girl, I'd try and be quite confident with my fashion. I think I'd try some crazy things, like studded clothes kind of thing, like all that kind of very blingy. I think I'd go all out, definitely. Yeah, I think I'd be pretty crazy. But then I'd like to be the kind of girl that has the kind of chilled look when she needs to have a chilled look as well. Obviously, I think about this quite a lot. What kind of girl would I like to be?
Have you ever stolen anything?
Oh, okay, right. When I was younger, it was a complete accident. I didn't mean to steal it, but I did. I was at a sweet shop, or a candy store as you guys call it. I was at a sweet shop, and I got too many sweets I actually could afford. Took them to the cashier, and basically said to me, oh, like that'll be like £5, whatever. And I was a bit like, oh, I don't have that much. And I kind of went back, and I got really confused about so I basically paid for what I wanted, and then I said, oh yeah, I'll put the rest back. But as I went to put them back, I got kind of confused. I thought how much I need to put back, and then I think when I got home, I kind of calculated and realised that I'd stolen a few things, and I turned myself in immediately. Went to the police station, and they said, go home, you weirdo. So yeah.
If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be?
Wow, I think I could change about myself. I think I have quite a big nose. Probably change my nose, like a bit smaller. My dad's got quite a big nose, and I feel like I follow in the big nose line of Paul Maynardism.